Hello my good friends, leo nataka naonyesha gari ingine safi sana. This is a very good car for commuter services, especially kama unataka kufanya PSV transport, or maybe if you want also to do private transportation, this car can be converted into one of those. And maybe if you have a school, you want a small van, a minivan, this car can do that pretty well. Now, this one is a 2018 Toyota Hiace 7L. It has a 2-liter petrol, that is a 1TR FE petrol engine. It is very good. It has an automatic transmission, of course. It's a 6-speed automatic transmission. It is a rear wheel drive, of course, so kama utakuwa una drive around, it will be a good option for you guys. The price also is not that bad. The asking price for this car is because it's a petrol, the asking price is 2.9 million shillings, and it is very much negotiable. Now we are waiting for the diesel ones. The Super GL, it's coming soon, and the diesel version of this is coming, but today we have this petrol here. It is a very good car. So in other words, I want to tell you what are some of the reasons that will make you buy a Toyota Hiace. Toyota Hiace is a proven car. It has been in the Kenyan market for so long, not only the Kenyan market, but in the entire world. You won't miss a Toyota Hiace. So what makes a Hiace a good car? Number one is the resale value. Of course, this is a car yenye ukinunua ukae nayo hata miaka 10, miaka ngapi, it will still hold the resale value for so long. As long as the engine keeps going, the resale value of this car is going to maintain, especially in the Kenyan market. Gari iko na resale value ingine ajabu sana. Okay, now another thing is it is very spacious. That one you have to agree. So it depends majorly with the setup yenye unataka. Kama unataka tu gari kazuri, maybe ya kufanya commuter services, this car is does that pretty well. On the front, it can accommodate 3 passengers. That is the driver, an extra passenger here, and then of course you have another seat there. Nitakuja nionyeshe mileage. Uangalie mileage ya gari is very low. Another thing about the spacing, cha tuangalie huku nyuma. Look at all this space. This is the entire space yenye iko huku nyuma. It depends now what you want it to do for. Kama unataka kubeba mizigo ukue kama courier services, you can use this one here. If you want to be PSV transportation system, then now you can go set up the seats for you, at least upate whatever unataka. So you can tell from all this space that this car is very spacious. In terms of spacing, kila kitu iko on point. No extra features huku ndani that can compromise on space. I think wametengeneza hivi so that it becomes spacious and a good thing for you to buy. Another thing that will make you buy a Hiace is reliability. I know most of you know about Toyota Hiace. You will see them, you will see hata paka KA something bado zinatembea kwa barabara, because the engines that you get in these cars are unkillable. They are very durable. They work in harsh conditions. They go almost everywhere. As long as you take care of your engine, those cars will last you a lifetime. So kama unataka gari yenye utalast nayo for a while, ama unataka kuweka gari yako kwa sako, you want to buy a good car for your personal business, unataka kununua gari for your, maybe umeanza kashule kadogo hapo, you can put this car there. It will work for so long mpaka ile siku tu mwenyewe utasema okay, I want a new model, then probably you can sell this one here. Okay, so those are some of the things that will make you buy a car like this one here. So I'll take you pole through this vehicle. Let us see how it is when in a car from the outside, from the inside, tuangalie how it is. But what I can tell you is that this is not a luxury car. This is not a high-end car. So most of the things that you get in other cars will not be available here. But the basic safety features always waziko. Okay, now we'll start with the power setup. So this car has a 2-liter petrol that is married to a 6-speed automatic transmission, and the power is transmitted to the wheels via a 2-wheel drive system, of which you go on the rear wheels. You can go for the 4-wheel drive if that's what you want, but this one here is a 2-wheel drive, so kidogo mambo ya mafuta itakubalance. You get 134 horsepower on this car and 192 horsepower, which is pretty good. Yeah, watu wengi wanaona kama hiyo 130 horsepower kama ni horsepower kidogo sana, because we are used to talking about sporty cars. For sporty cars, that horsepower is needed, but for a car like this, majorly what we need is the torque and maybe the horsepower. For the diesel one, of course, utapata better features, unlike these ones here in a petrol. Okay, so we said it has a 6-speed automatic transmission hapa. In terms of fuel economy, tuseme an average of 10.5 kilometers per liter, because with the Hiace it depends with the driving style, the driving conditions mali umepeleka hii gari, and the load yenye umeweka kwa hii gari. So if you have a heavier load on this car, umebeba vitu mzito, umebeba watu wengi, of course the car will need to generate more power, so it will consume or burn more fuel to give you that extra power that you need. So for a Hiace to give you a definitive answer to say it will consume 10 to 15 kilometers per liter, that I will be lying. It majorly depends with the load capacity, your driving style, the driving conditions and where you are driving, and wewe mwenyewe tu venye una handle gari yako, that will determine the fuel economy that you get in this car. But what I can tell you is that you can get comfortably 10 to 11 kilometers per liter in a Toyota Hiace. Okay, from the build, in terms of design, this one is an age design because unapata Hiace hata from 2009. What was the year that this shape ilitoka? It has been almost like this for ages. Okay, there is no much differences. It looks the same from almost a very long time ago. Ukiangalia hadi kwa taillights, it doesn't change. Nothing has changed actually in this car. It's almost the same for over a decade or something like that. Even 2 decades unaweza pata gari zingine kama unapata Toyota Hiace zingine KA something. No, sorry, KB something. Iko na this shape here. That's okay. Now in terms of suspensions kwa hii gari, huku mbele uko na McPherson start suspension. Sijui kama iko na anti-roll bar, but for the modern ones I think iko na stability control. This one has McPherson start suspension huku mbele. Huku nyuma you get the leaf spring suspension. Majorly huwa zinapatikana kwa zile gari za kubeba vitu heavy, and that is what Toyota Hiace does. The leaf suspensions pale can handle heavy load, and ukienda kwa terrain yenye haziko perfect, that one will handle the issues pretty well. Now acha tuangalie ndani. Because from the outside there's nothing much to see. Ukiangalia hapo, these are the headlights, naona inatumia halogen bulb technology pale, another bulb hapo, and then of course no fog lights for this. For the higher trims kama zile za diesel, you'll get fog lights, and then of course from the grill, very simple classic. Alafu naangalia it's more of plastic, kuna Toyota emblem hapa, so there are not so many features in this car here. Huko side mirrors are okay, ni zile tu za a basic workhorse vehicle, no features mingi hapa. Stability control utapata, brake force distribution hiyo nayo utapata, because it is some of the standard features that car manufacturers lazima waeke. So acha turuke ndani tuangalie. From the door you can tell that everything here is basic. This is all plastic. Kuna ka speaker hapo kadogo, storage space hapa, power door controls, iko na two power door, and then of course iko na central lock hapo with a few things hapa na pale. From the inside it looks good, not very good, but compared to the old model inanikalia tu fiti. You have this seat here that is pretty comfortable. It's also a little bit high so that you can clearly see the road there. Those are your pedals of course, and then unaangalia these ports here. For the high-end cars, these is where some of the features are available. This one has key ignition. Acha tuingie ndani. Yeah, so basically this is the interior of this car. Unaangalia venye iko. So we get this steering wheel here. Iko na of course rack and pinion hydraulic system. Rubber finish hapa. Not so much controls. And then unaangalia controls the headlights, and then control for your wipers. Steering wheel adjustment iko hapa. Tutaiwasha tuangalie. Let me just switch it on for you. Yeah, so that is majorly how this Toyota Hiace is. So this is how it is. Unaangalia temperature gauge yako iko hapa. Itakuonyesha kama uko in park or what, the headlights. Alafu unaangalia hapa, there is not so many things. This is speedometer. Alafu unaangalia odometer hapa, mileage inakuonyesha 124,000 kilometers, which is pretty good. Gari kama hizi most of the time unapata mileage iko 250, 300, but this one is perfect. 124,000 kilometers, hiyo naweza kuambia sahi mapema chukua, hata usiongee. Okay? Alafu ya fuel gauge kama kawaida, hiyo ina depend na venye gari yako iko. Gear shift yako iko hapa, very convenient. The location is pretty good, iko hapa, it's easy. Achana ile zingine yenye huwa zimewekwa hapa, kidogo itachukua space yenye some passengers wanakuwa wamekaa, but because umekea hapa, I think this is very nice. Okay, air vents ziko hapa, manual, zile kazi za kawaida, kuna mambo ya automatic hapa. You have the basic radio, kama inaitwa nini? Yeah, basic radio with Bluetooth. but vitu zingine achana nazo, hiyo utapata kwa luxury cars. Manually adjustable AC controllers ziko hapa. Kuna storage space kidogo hapa na pale, and then on this side you have your glove compartment. Uko na tray pale to put a few things, and then hapa juu pia you get a little bit of space. Huku kwingine, or before that, uko na 12 volt output hapa. Maybe you can put ile stuff ya USB so that you can charge your accessories, which is pretty nice. And then of course pia bado kuna some small space. If you're sitting too here, you have a tray which you can turn to that side so that you can put maybe a few things here, vitabu nini. Kama una work in a company that they require you to note down your location, mahali umeenda nini, you can put those books here. Alafu hapa kuna two cup holders, very basic but it serves the purpose. Then you can unfold it, and if you need it to kama unataka kutumia as an extra seat, of course you'll have to lift these seats back up. Sijui nafungulia vipi. I'm opening and the entire thing is opening. So this one is an extra seat for you guys, and then unaangalia you have a nice seat pale. On the top section, not so many features. You only have lighting for the interior. You see that? And then of course uko na visor for the back side. Uko na inahitaji dashcam, you know, kwa countries zingine wanahitaji hizo dashcam, huku kwetu hakuna. And then uangalie uko na visor kako hapo kazuri. Okay, now let me take you to the back. Acha tuangalie what you get the back of this car. Sorry. Yeah, so with this car you have two sliding doors. You can access the back side from your side, ama you can access it from here. But wewe unaona watu wengi they've closed this side so that they can clearly put the seats, ama they can easily lay out the design the way they want. Kuingia ndani pia it's very simple. Uko na this raised side step. Kwa gari zingine wamewekea support ya watu kujishikilia kuingia ndani, but in this one hakuna, so probably maybe you have to put your hand here, then of course you can get to the back. So the back side is simple, straightforward, not so many things. Iko sawa, unaangalia huko iko na some soft material, hizo ni wheel arcs hapo. And then unaangalia you can open it from the inside or from the outside. Yeah, which is pretty nice, simple and easy. Okay, top side, not so many things. Ile Super GL kidogo utapata imekuja na some AC so that the backside passengers also can get to feel refreshed kidogo. The windows are sealed, which is not very commuter friendly. This one pia itabidi umechange kidogo, okay? And then from the backside here, not so many features. Tail lights. If you want to open the boots, of course you can open it up from here. Alafu unaangalia you can access all the way to that side. Hata kama uko na poles mrefu, you can put them all the way to the other side. Alafu unaangalia uko na some anchor points here to secure some of your things, which is pretty nice. Okay. Spare tire, gari inapatikana wapi? There's a spare tire here, so in case you run into trouble, you can of course use that. You can pull using this one here. Yeah. Kufunga the back side, which is pretty good. This one has no reverse camera, but naona mwenye alikuwa anatumia pale ndani iko na dash cam. This is the dash cam from the back. Alafu naangalia you have some few things. So let me show you the engine bay hapa, then we finish up the deal. Tutakuwa tumemaliza siku. So the engine is located under the driver seat. So kidogo that one will increase the cabin noise. It's not a very good setup. I showed you a very good car. Inaitwa Toyota Grand Hiace. Iko na extension pale mahali engine imekaa, unlike this one here mahali engine iko under the seat. So while you're here, you can open this side to access your engine bay. Unaangalia uko na 1TR FE engine with 2000cc capacity, which clearly shows you that this one is a petrol. All right. Yeah, so for the petrol setup, this is how it is. Very simple, clear, easy, and then also it is a very good, reliable car. For the petrol ones, in terms of reliability, I think they are top notch. Reliability of petrol iko sawa, no issues about that. For the diesel ones, that one needs a lot of maintenance because it has turbo, so it'll get a lot of pressure in the engine. Either way, it is a very good car. If you love a Hiace, you want a commuter car, hit me up on my channel. Let us see what we can do. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Asking price is 2.9 million shillings, and it is negotiable.